Hi everyone, welcome back to the very last chapters in the online course Get a Head Start, a mental workbook for young football players. We're going to start with chapter 8, Vista. Reading the game just like Savi. Vista, or being able to read the game, is the ability to assess situations on the pitch more quickly and more astutely than others. It's about knowing where you can play the ball, what your current options are, and where your teammates and opposing players are at any given moment. However, it also involves bearing in mind what the coach is expecting of you in that specific situation. In short, reading the game well requires you to process all these things in a split second and to make the right decision based on your assessment. Following in the footsteps of great players. Analyze your game with your father, your brother, your coach, or someone else. Select 3 situations in which you had to make a quick decision and discuss potential alternatives of them. If you have video footage of the situation, then so much the better. Clearly identify the situation, describe the choice that you actually made, and ask what other options may have been open to you. Cultivate a high level of awareness during training matches. Keep up a continuous dialogue in your mind. Who's on my left? Who's behind me? Who's that on my right? What's the plan if I get the ball right now? Etc., etc. In other words, take a quick moment to assess your situation and your immediate options. This month's exercise is focused on learning about Vista. You can always do this in general to learn more on things someone in your position should be doing by learning from some of the best players in that position. Watch a game summary on TV involving one of your favorite teams. Pick 2 moments in the summary, focusing on the player who plays in your position in the squad, and describe your observations in as much detail as possible. Scan these QR codes to learn more about Vista. And you'll know what to do by now concerning the week agenda and the mental fitness assessment. The looking back on the month part is also nothing new for you. Now finish your month by filling out this final checklist on the last game you played that month. Now on to chapter 9, all about confidence. Confidence is a choice. Confidence means showing that you believe in your own capabilities as a player and that you have the courage to tackle difficult situations. But it is also the pleasure you feel whenever you play football. More confidence will help you perform better. It will increase your focus and your composure in the face of pressure. Being confident will keep you relaxed during training sessions and matches. It is important to build your confidence so that you can continue to use your skills to the fullest and keep playing your game under difficult circumstances. Maintaining a steady level of confidence is a challenge that all professional players are faced with. Various situations, like setbacks, people criticizing you, or even your own negative thoughts, have the potential to undermine your confidence. Only you can rebuild your confidence. You're the one who decides to learn from the setback. You're the one who needs to forgive yourself for the mistakes you make. And you're the one who needs to choose whether or not to do what it takes to overcome obstacles and show a positive and powerful belief in your own abilities as a player. Champions cultivate the habit of finding the positives in everything they do. Now, how can you boost your confidence? Here are some useful tips. Use successful performance and positive moments to increase your confidence. Whenever you are besieged by self-doubt, simply cast your mind back to those moments when you were on top of your game. Visualize these moments as vividly and in as much detail as possible. Think about all the things that ever happened to you that had a positive impact on your confidence. A thumbs up from a teammate, positive feedback from a coach, a great performance on the pitch, etc. You cannot decide what will happen on the pitch, but you can decide how you will react to that situation. It is for you to decide to learn from mistakes and setbacks, to come back with a stronger self-image, and to retain a positive and powerful belief in your capabilities. Choose 2 thoughts that could help you during training or matches. You can draw some inspiration from some of the statements below, but try to come up with 2 statements of your own before you take a look at the list. Write down your preferred statements on a colored card, put them where you'll see it every day. Your mirror in the bathroom, your keychain on your sporting bag, in your school diary, on your mouse pad, as a screensaver on your phone or tablet, etc. Repeat these statements regularly and draw inspiration from them during training sessions or matches. Do you want to learn more about motivation? Scan these codes for more stuff on motivation. Again, fill out your week agenda and your mental health surveys. Finish off this chapter by looking back on your month and filling out the final checklist on the last game you played this month. Now on to the very last chapter, lifestyle. Being at your peak for the moments that matter. You can only stay fit by finding the right balance between effort and recovery. Becoming a top player is very demanding. The expectations and the pressure are high, and if you have to combine football with school, the challenges will be greater still. But apart from the mental pressures involved, the physical challenges require serious attention as well. Your body requires rest and recovery after exercise. A good way of maintaining a healthy balance is to address 2 aspects simultaneously. You can work on increasing your capacity, but you can also try to decrease the pressure by releasing tension. This creates a healthy balance between tension and relaxation, effort and recovery. Will help you to think about your lifestyle, identify potential improvements, and to use some mind techniques to aid recovery. Pressure and recovery. Learn how to relax because it helps the blood flow in your brain. Stand up and stretch. Take a few deep breaths, about 6 you do it, with both hands on your waist. Then you try touching your toes with your knees locked. Hold that position for about 12 seconds and relax. This will boost the energy available to your brain due to increased blood flow. Now think about providing your brain with the energy it needs. Fresh air. Your brain uses a lot of oxygen, so open a window. Get into the habit of sleeping with the window open at night. Do not smoke or drink alcohol. Eat a healthy diet with lots of fruit, fresh vegetables, and fish. Treat yourself to a fruit day. Have a big bowl of fruit on your desk and plenty of water. Avoid drinking too much coffee. Now think about which aspects of your life influence your football performance. Think about sleeping habits, eating patterns, your social life, family life, etc. Read the instructions and fill out this month's exercise. Scan these very last QR codes to learn more about lifestyle. And fill out your last 4 weeks and the 4 last mental fitness assessments of the year. Look back on your last month by transferring your mental fitness scores into the table. It will give you a great final visual representation of your mental fitness that month. Also fill out the more detailed checklist of the last game of the month. Now, after our very last chapter, it's time to review the season. Try and write a paragraph on how you experienced this last season. How did this agenda help you? Did you learn more about yourself? What was the chapter you were most interested in? Finish off this last chapter by answering these questions. And there you go. That's it. You've completed the workbook. Thank you very much for working with us, and we wish you all the best in the future.